Hey guys, we are going to start today with some single leg deadlifts, 10 repetitions on each side. You guys ready to go? Let's do it. So we're going to lift that back leg to the height of your hip joint, if you can. If you find that you have some balance issues, lift up as high as you can, and that's comfortable, and that you can, of course, do the repetition and the range of motion with good comfort. Keeping your core tight. This is an excellent exercise for your hamstrings, the muscles on the backs of your legs, your lower backs, and then of course your gluteals. When you're done with 10 repetitions, you will turn and face your monitor and you will do squat bicep curls for 10 repetitions. So squat down, lift that dumbbell up to your chest, and we're going to do this for 10 repetitions. So I have a 15-pounder here, and if you do not have a heavier dumbbell at home, you can put 2 dumbbells. It's just a little bit more challenging when you do the single leg deadlifts or those split lunges or split leg deadlifts. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's set yourself up on the opposite side. Lift that back leg up to the height of your gluteals. Take your time. I went a little too fast on that one. Yeah. I also have Hoka sneakers on, which are a little bit of rockers. So if you have them, wear them. It will challenge your balance, which will challenge your core. And that's always a good thing, right? If we don't have any challenges, we don't get better. We don't get stronger. So when you're done with 10 repetitions, you will again turn and face your monitor and you will do those squat bicep curls. And I think the challenge is, all right, you ready? Let's do those squat bicep curls. The challenge is standing up nice and tall with those single leg deadlifts. And here too, right? So pull those shoulders back. And again, we're just doing 10 repetitions, and then we're going to repeat. So we're going to go back into those single leg deadlifts, and we're going to add a bicep curl at the end of the deadlift. All right, so let's turn again. Move that back leg on the back, and let's bend over, lifting that back leg to the height of the gluteals if you can, and then we add a bicep curl. Just another added body part here. And I think the trick here too, guys, is to take your time. Nice and controlled, standing up nice and tall. Once you're at the top of the movement, pull those shoulders back. All right, so when you are done with 10, you will find yourself back in the center, and we'll do those squat bicep curls again. No change here. All right. Those are challenging, right? All right, so squat bicep curls, 10 repetitions. So I have my toes slightly pointed out to the side. I do that often because I don't have great knees, so I like to incorporate a little bit more inner thighs, and it just feels good for me and my body and my workout with my toes slightly to the sides. And when we stand up, we squeeze our gluteals, we pull our shoulders back, and now turn to the opposite side, single leg deadlifts with the bicep curl. Take your time, lift that leg, and now curl those arms. 10 repetitions. All right. Remember, pace yourself, slow and controlled. And if you lose your balance, it's okay. Just readjust, get back on it. Really great exercise for our hamstrings, lower backs, gluteals. And then when we're done with 10 repetitions, which is now, turn to the center we do our squat bicep curls. All right, this is your last round of these. We're going to do 10 repetitions. When we're done with 10, we're going to stay down into a squat position, and we'll do 3 different arm positionings of 10 pulses. All right, so get ready for that, and this first segment is done. Don't forget to squeeze the glutes. All right, come down and let's pulse 10 times, guys. When you're done with 10 pulses, our arms are going to lift halfway up. Yes, right there. And now we do 10 pulses. Try not to come up too high. Stay down nice and low. And then when we're done here, we pulse with those arms up, and now pulse for 10 times. Oh yeah. And then we're going to get you down on the floor. So get ready to go right down on the floor, and we're going to do some hip dips. All right, let's do it. So we're going to be on our sides. We're going to push ourselves up and down in a side lying plank with our knees stacked. Let's do it. 10 repetitions. So now our emphasis is going to turn to a little bit of obliques and hips. When we're done with 10, we're going to hold ourselves in the up position in the side lying plank, which is now. And we're going to do clamshells. So we're going to lift and lower that top leg. We're going to do this for 10 repetitions. When we're done, we're going to add those 2 sets together. So we'll do clamshell hip dips. So ready? We're going to lift up, do a clamshell, and then lower. We're going to do these for 10 repetitions. Isn't this a good one? I like this. After 10 reps, we will switch, adjust, readjust to the opposite side. I know, we have 2 legs. We got to work both, right? And lift. Good. And make sure your feet, we're holding our feet together. We're using our hips to lift. All right, so let's switch sides. We will start in a modified plank position with our knees stacked. Come down onto your side. Feet together, knees together, and we're going to push ourselves up and down. Good. And lower. So if you would like to do these with stacked feet, feel free. I just did it like this because we went right into those clamshells in that second round, right? And I just was doing it for ease of transition. So again, your workout, you choose. After 10 repetitions, let's readjust, push ourselves up. We're going to hold ourselves up and lift and lower that top leg. So you are in a modified plank position, and now you're doing clamshells in that up plank position. When you are done with 10, you will lower yourself down to the floor and then finish with the clamshell hip dips. You ready? So we're going to push up, open, close, and lower down. All right, 10 repetitions. When we are done with 10, we will get down on our backs and hug our knees in. So something you are going to need for the next series will be that heavy dumbbell if you have it. All right, and then we will be on our backs for some gluteals. Nice job, guys. Good. So let's stretch. Hug our knees in toward your chest. And you're going to need to grab your dumbbell. And we're going to do some bridges. Okay. So let's place our dumbbell on our upper thighs. And we're going to lift and lower into a nice high bridge. 10 repetitions and 10 pulses. So again, if you don't have a heavier dumbbell, a 10, a 12, a 15. You can use two, 5s or 8s, and you can absolutely do this set with 2. All right, so we're on 10 pulses now. When you're done with 10 pulses, we will bring that dumbbell up and we're going right into tricep extensions. So bring the arms up and bring it down carefully to your hairline and push up. This is a great combo. I really like this. Everything is 10 repetitions. So we're going to do tricep extensions here for 10. When you're done, we're going to do it again. 10 bridges, 10 pulses. Really extending our arms, and here we go. Second round, lift and lower. Okay, so now really focus on getting your glutes away from the floor, pressing your toes down into the floor. When you're done with your 10 repetitions, you will do 10 pulses again. And then we're going to go into your second round of triceps, but this time our legs will go up into tabletop position. Okay, tabletop legs, and lower and extend those arms fully. And tabletop feels good for me. Lower back pulls into the floor. It feels safe. I'm not really overexerting anything that will pull on my lower back. So when we're done with 10 repetitions, we bring our legs back down for our next set of bridges. I know you're not surprised there. And let's bring our legs down. Good. Bring the dumbbell down on your thighs and lift and lower again. So go back to the basics. Really lifting up nice and high, planting your feet down into the floor, trying to relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, and squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement. So we have 10 repetitions, 10 pulses. When you're done with your pulses, your legs will go straight up towards the ceiling, and as straight as you can make them. And you'll do another set of triceps. Yes. Okay, you ready? Legs go straight. Bring the arms up. And now bring that dumbbell down to your hairline and push. Good. Straightening the arms, exhaling through your mouths as your arms are extending up towards the ceiling. When you are done, we're going to bring your legs down in tabletop position, and we're going to do alternate heel drops. So flex the foot, and we're just going to dip our heel down slowly to the floor. And yes, I have not dropped my arms. So now my arms are extended. I'm working my triceps just by holding that dumbbell up. And with this one, you really want to control the legs, and you're controlling from your core. So when you're done with 10 in total, or 20, depending on how you're counting, we will go into another set of triceps, bringing that dumbbell down to your hairline again. And make sure here you do not arch your lower backs. All right. You ready? Bring the arms down to your hairline again. And now extend, push, exhale. When we're done with 10, our arms stay extended and push, and we're holding it. And we're going to go back and do our final set of alternate heel drops. Let's do it. 1 and 1 is 1. We're doing 10 repetitions. And if you have the core strength, feel free to extend your leg away from you a little bit more. But please be aware of your lower back. I don't want too much pressure, tension, any arching of that lower back. When you're done with 10 in total, You will do, yes, your last set of triceps. I promise. I promise. And then if you have a chair, if you have a bench, I'd like it nice and close to you. We're going to do some sit to stand exercises next. I like this one for your abs, right? You feel it? Okay, here's our last set of triceps. Let's do it. Push, extend, exhale. Yeah. 10 triceps. When you're done, get ready to go sit on your chair or your bench, and we are going to do some really nice leg work. And keep that dumbbell near you, please. Okay, guys. Nice job. Okay, so we are going to do sit to stands. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Come join me. If you need a little extra help getting up off of your couch, off of your chair, this is a really nice combo that could help you. I do have a dumbbell right next to me there, so if you feel these are too easy for you, pick it up. I'm going to do it, at the end of this combo, but if you want to add it in now, absolutely be my guest. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 with different hand positionings. First set is on our thighs. Second set, which you see right now, is our arms are crossed over our chest. So again, sit to stands, 10 repetitions. Make sure your knees are not over your toes. You want to sit back and just lightly tap your gluteals to the bench, to the chair. And when you're done with your 10th one, your third and final round will be hands behind your head, elbows are back. And then we'll add the dumbbell if you haven't done so already. And I always say, again, this is your workout. You make the changes. Here we go. Third and final set. Standing up nice and tall. Yeah. And I love standing up nice and tall here, squeezing your gluteals. Pull your shoulders back. My elbows are back, so my chest and shoulders are opened. It feels really good. So when we're done with 10, you will grab that dumbbell. And yes, I still have that heavier dumbbell. And you could also do this with your 2 lighter dumbbells as well. Or not at all, with any dumbbells, right? So after 10 repetitions, if you'd like, grab the dumbbell, come join me. We're going to hold it right up by your collarbones. And we're going to stand up, and then we're going to sit down, lightly tap the glutes. So you'll do 2 more sets. So even if you're super strong, 5 sets of 10 is still 5 sets of 10, right? Going for the muscular endurance factor. When you're done with 10 repetitions here, we will continue, and then we're going to add a shoulder press once we stand up. And all the basics still stay, still are consistent. Standing up tall, pulling your shoulders back, squeezing your glutes, working on your posture. So add that press, 10 repetitions in total. And I like using the 1 here because my palms are facing each other and it's comfortable for the shoulder joint in this position. When you're done with 10, we stay standing, making sure our legs are nice and wide, knees are soft, and we will go into 10 shoulder presses. All right? Good. Squeeze those glutes, stand up tall. You're almost there. Almost there. Okay. Wide stance. 10 shoulder presses. When you're done with 10, I want you to sit down on your bench, on your chair, and we will take the load off of our legs, literally, and we will do 10 seated shoulder presses. You ready? Push up, exhale, 10 repetitions. And then we will be moving into our final series, which will be a nice wall sit. Hope you guys are feeling good. My legs were definitely feeling this at the end of this workout, for sure. Okay, we're going to do some wall sits, guys. So come meet me against the wall. Come down, making a 90-degree angle. I'm going to tell you a time in a minute. Let's see. You ready? We're on the clock. So we're going to do a wall sit for a minute. Try to stay with me. If you have to stand up and then get back down again and come back into the wall sit, fine. So our knee joints are at a 90-degree angle. I like to pull my lower back into the wall. Always about using a little bit more core if we can. Hi, how are you? All right, so lower back pulls into the floor. After a minute, we're going to stand up. We'll stretch our legs out. We'll take a moment, and then we'll add a nice little leg extension to this wall sit. That's what you have to look forward to. Aren't you excited? You're almost there, guys. Remember those lower backs. Pull them in. Hello. All right. Stand on up. Separate your legs and pull your bodies down. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. And then when you're ready, you will come back down into a wall sit. Come join me. And we're going to do alternate leg extension. So extend the leg out towards me. We'll do 10 in total. And again, take your time with this one. So that opposite leg is holding up your body weight. How awesome is that, by the way? And you're fully extending the leg. So you will do 10 repetitions in total. When you hit your 10th one, we will once again do a nice stretch, and you have your final exercise to come, and that's a minute of a wall sit. And then you're done. Woohoo! All right, guys. So let's stretch. Separate your legs. Once again, let your bodies hang, relax, take some nice deep breaths, and we will finish. This is your finale. Are you ready? 1 minute of a wall sit. So, my hands are on my thighs. Sometimes I find that we push into our thighs. Hello. And we try to take some of the pressure off of our legs. So if you can, and if you'd like, put your arms down at your sides. Maybe you can put your hands behind your head, and we'll do that in a moment. Here we go. And we can kind of just forget about what's going down with our legs and just stretch your arms out. And all right, you guys are almost there. You're almost there. This is it for the day. Thank you for joining me, but don't get up just yet. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful Workout Wednesday. And I hope you really enjoyed it. It was fun. My legs were definitely on fire. Take care.